All right, here we go. Let's see. I think cleric master key. It's very skinny. Let's do bald and black hair. Let's see. John of Astora. Let's do Astora roleplay.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog.
In the age of ancients.
A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
Seath the Scaleless.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light
and dark.
and dark.
That's right.
Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame.
This narrator lady should be famous.
Nito, the first of the dead.
Gravelord Nito.
The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of chaos.
The title is a little bit clickbait. This is not my first time playing Dark Souls. This is my first time beating the game. I'm going to do this in however many parts it takes. Maybe 5 or 6 hours the way I play.
And the furtive pygmy. So
We'll see how long I want to do per part. Just whatever feels good. Maybe an hour and a half each. We'll see.
With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons.
There's Seath. There's Gwyn.
Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms.
Witches of Izalith.
Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
How's the audio quality? Game versus voice.
Thus
Let me know in the comments. I can adjust it a little bit.
Fire.
And Orlando, look at that.
But soon the flames will
You can't quite go
fade,
everywhere in that
and
picture,
only dark
but you do
will
see
remain.
every element of it as you play. from the tops of the walls to the little city down below and
Even now, there are only
up into
endless.
actual Anor Londo. That was
The
Undead Berg and
man
Anor Londo
sees
is what
not
that was.
light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen
The accursed dark side.
carriers of the accursed dark sign.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north.
Okay.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
Maybe I'll just talk a little louder. Would that be okay? When I tested it when I tested it was pretty close to peak. So I think maybe if I holler, it'll peak. So I was trying to just talk, but I can project a little bit, or I can move my mic a little closer. How about that? All right, there we are, looking like beef jerky. Well, this is just a test stream anyway, you know. Things are gonna be, this is really the first time I'm streaming, so we're gonna work it out as we go as far as what's better. I'll probably end up getting a better mic, get a boom mic and stuff, instead of just my old headset. Now I haven't played this in a while. I've been playing other games, so my controls are gonna be a little bit wonky. Wonky do. I'm gonna hit the wrong buttons. Okay. Got my number one fan here in the background, giving me some pointers on my microphone. My favorite YouTube creator. Let's see. Gotta kill these guys. The little tutorial guys. Just a few souls each. I always start cleric because you get some free heals, and then I usually spend a little bit of souls on buying some more heal spells, because it will save us our Estus flasks later on. That's the old Asylum demon. He's a scary boy. We're not gonna mess with him. You know, so I skip a lot of stuff. A lot of items I don't need and stuff. But I kind of like to play it kind of between a little casual, a little bit of sweat. You know, this east to west shield, people discount it, but if you look at it, is actually, it only weighs 1 pound or kilogram, whichever, one Dark Souls weight unit. It weighs 1, and it actually blocks 88% of damage, so it's a really good shield option. It's very light. 88% is, I mean, it ain't 100, but it's pretty good. You know, we may end up using it if we don't have enough weight, because we're doing a large club build, and the large club is like 11, so that's going to be a lot of weight. Don't fall for this little trick. Look at that guy. Hi, Indiana Jones. Okay, this is John Souls right here, the man on the box. They call him Oscar. Oh, I shouldn't be skipping. I should have let everybody hear what he has to say.
And I can die with hope in my heart. One more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask.
Oscar,
An undead favorite.
otherwise known as John P. Souls.
Oh, now I must bid farewell.
He's the one that dropped that key in to let us out of the dungeon, and then now he's dying, and he's charging us with his quest to ring the bells of awakening, become the chosen undead, and meet our fate with regard to Gwyn, the Lord of Fire. That's the end of the game, is when you've defeated Gwyn. First, we have to escape the Undead Asylum, where in this world, everyone, I think everyone or many people who die turn undead and eventually become what's known as a hollow, an undead monster. Okay, that's going to let me cast spells. Guys. These are all people's family that have been thrown into this horrible undead asylum to live out eternity as a piece of beef, walking piece of beef jerky. I like to start as a cleric, not just because, oh, that's nice, hollow shoulder shield. It's a good shield, it's just heavy. Not only do you get free heals, which are very good and easy to use, you don't really have to invest any stats, but also you get the mace, which is one of the best weapons in the game, right off the bat. Just a little bit of room. Tubby. Alright, that was easy. Get the key and some humanity. Let's see. If I remember correctly, there is a little soul right down here. Grab that guy. It's like 100 souls, 200 souls, something like that. We'll get all those little items at the beginning and run around a little bit, get a few extra souls so we can level up. But I'm pretty much just gonna go. I think I'm gonna use the mace. I have to farm this large club. I'm gonna use the mace for a little while.
To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage.
Because otherwise it's gonna be real painful.
To the land of the ancient lords.
To farm that large club. You know what I mean?
Lordran.
I mean, if you want, I guess I'm calling it a large club run. We'll see. But if I run all the way up through the first blacksmith and get this mace to a +5, then it'll be a lot easier to farm the large club. And that'll probably be part 1, is I'll just do exactly that. Okay, Lordran. Level at the bonfires. This is the Firelink Shrine. This is where we pretty much... this is the hub world. If you're playing any other kind of game, it's the hub where you keep coming back to it. Let's see. I'm gonna go grab a few little items around. Another one of those Souls of the Lost Undead there. We've got a great big crow right there. It carries us back and forth to the asylum if we so desire. A soul item here. fire bombs right back here we're going to want. I personally use fire bombs and throwing knives throughout pretty much the whole, at least first half of the game. People frown against them. Let's see, I don't have enough souls to talk to him yet. Let's see. People frown against it. I don't know why. People frown against a lot of stuff in these games. They're like, oh, I'm never going to use ranged weapon. Oh, I'm never going to use, you know, magic or whatever. It's like, well, you know, use what you like. I'm not going to let somebody chase me off of something that's fun or good. I don't really need these. There's a basically another version of the mace here, the Morning Star, that has a bleed effect on it, and I think that's correct. Red orbs for PvP, which we don't really care about. I'm not going to really PvP. That's another PvP item. Oopsie. I'm going to come down here and see our friends. The Skelly Mans. Grab a soul there. Oops, it got me. Grab a soul here. Do a little loop around the graveyard. I'll grab this Zweihander. I'm not going to use it, but I'll grab it just to have it. Just because you always get this Zweihander. Not going to get the wing spear. I'm going to keep running. Go back to the bonfire and reset the skeletons. But we won't see them again until a little bit later. That's the other thing is I'll probably level up the mace and then use it as a divine weapon when I need that later on. And then that way I can just take the large club to plus 15 and we'll just beat the game with the large club. But we'll also have a divine mace, maybe even a divine mace plus 10 as a backup, just in case we need it. Because there's certain monsters, the skeletons in particular, that they regenerate unless you have a divine weapon. And we're going to use that to our advantage. Also, these humanities I just used, I want 10 of them. You can carry quite a few. We'll be getting more later to unlock some other stuff, but or to donate to a faction to unlock a shortcut. But in the short term, the plus 10 of them is going to increase our item find rate. That's going to make it easier to farm that large club. Go up here and kill these guys. Watch us get a battle axe real early, which is one of my other favorite weapons. Oh, did I get those fire bombs? I think I did. Okay. That guy. Oops, I missed. Eek. Okay, here's something I always do. This might offend people. This is another thing that, you know, like ranged weapons and consumables offends people, but I don't like this guy. He's a downer. He doesn't serve any purpose whatsoever, and you end up fighting him later anyway. For right now, I want the souls. He's worth about 1,000 souls. And I could fight him, but, you know, be mad. I'm just going to cheese him. Look at this. Watch this guy. Bye. See you later, buddy. Thanks for the 1,000 souls. Okay, and then 3,800. Let's go. Screw it. Let's just go. Let's just go all the way through Taurus Demon. Let's just go all the way to Andre. Forget about it. I love this mace. I've just about beat this game before just with the mace. I could use it all the way through Ornstein and Smo. I could use it. I think I beat 4 kings with this mace. Mace plus 15. It's a really underrated weapon. Very good weapon. It's got good moveset. It does strike damage. It's very much, it's a smaller version of the large club that we use later. I hate to break it to you, it's an easy game. Big dragon. I'm not an expert at this or anything, by the way. There's a lot of stuff I'm not good at or can't do. A lot of skips and glitches and stuff that people do all the time that I don't do. You know, like I said, I use no comment. Better do. Okay, let's see. Oops. Oh. Getting distracted. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, here we go. But this is why I start cleric, right? Early game. I don't have to use my Estus flask. I can just do a little quick healy do just like this. Boom. Easy work. Okay, I'm not gonna light that bonfire. I don't really care. Okay. Let's see. This guy. Give him a kick. Okay, smash. Smash. And then let's see if we can get a parry out of this guy. Parry. Kick. Real easy. Got a guy that hides behind here. Battle axe? No battle axe. A lot of times that I play, I start, you know, this class or that, and then I look for a battle axe to drop because I love the battle axes. They're really good. This guy's our friend. Another thing that's going to offend people. I don't kill this guy for his sword. I don't see a point. I love this guy. I buy from him almost till the end of the game. We're going to get 89 throwing knives because they're very handy. And we could spend all of our souls on bombs, really. Except I also sometimes like to get the heater shield for 1,000 because it's really good. And sometimes I come back and buy some chain armor from him too, but not right now. I'm just gonna go with what I've got, and I'll get the bottomless box later too. But for now, we'll just buy 54 firebombs. That works good.
Thank you, kind.
He's a nice guy. I like his girlfriend too. We'll talk to her a little bit later. Let's see. These little skinny guys, they do so much work in this game. You will see on these Dark Souls streams, those guys give people the worst time. It's amazing. Those guys and then the archers in this game are the employees of the month. Always doing extra. Archers be doing the most. Skinny hollows, and then the skinny torch hollows. Big time employees of the month. You could be fully level, all you know. You could be a pro, and they'll still get you. Oh, here we go. Here's that shit. Here's that Dark Souls shit. Oh, I shouldn't cuss. I'm sorry. That patented Dark Souls nonsense. Foolishness. We'll call it foolishness. I like that armor. I like that hollow armor. black fire bombs. Just gonna kill that guy. I'm always on the lookout for the armor. You'll see, but one of the things I like to do that you'll notice is, and this is where it starts. I start to use the knives, because that guy is a firebomb guy, and he's really annoying. And he makes that little encounter really annoying. Same with these firebomb guys. They were trying to throw firebombs at me when I was crossing that bridge. And they're really annoying to fight. Because this is just a trap. You're supposed to go over there and try to fight them and then get firebombed. There's no point in it. Just hit them with knives. Get your little soul and then go back. Patented Dark Souls foolishness. To show you a shiny item, you go, oh, I want the shiny item, and then it's foolishness, and that's what you get. What's you gonna get? Light crossbow. Oh, Titanite shard. Titanite shard's very good. That levels us up to our mace +5. Let's see. Let's just get this guy to come up here. Let's get this other friend to run up here. That's another little blender you can walk into. If you just run down there and try to fight him, you get the spear guy on top of you. Oops. Oh, well, see, I even got hit. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Let's reset. These guys will get you. I'm telling you. The basic enemies in Dark Souls 1 will catch you off guard, and you will suffer every time. More nonsense. Okay, now I'm well aware that there's a Black Knight down here, okay? But I kind of like to wait. He's only 800 souls, he doesn't respawn, and I kind of like to wait until I've got the gold covetous serpent ring from Sin's Fortress, which if you don't know, that sounds like a lot of nonsense. Also, we could go down and fight Havel right now, but I want to wait. Use the heater shield with about 14 endurance to fight Havel at the minimum, and then but I want to wait until I have the ring that increases my drop chance so I can get the Black Knight sword. We'll kill all of these guys. Oh, that's very good. 2 large Titanite shards. It's not chunks. I prefer Titanite chunks, but large Titanite shards are good. That's for later upgrades. We need to get, I think it's I can't remember. I think it's 2 Titanite chunks is all we really need. I messed that one up. Sorry, I'm gonna work on my language. Okay, let's heal up again. I think we need 2 Titanite chunks, and then we'll get 4 more, and that's all we need. Because you get 2 from the giants in Sin's Fortress, and you get 1 from each of the Black Knights here in Undeadburg. Oh, this is business time. Here we go. Taurus Demon. This is another kind of tutorial boss. Just plunging attack. I could probably, I think I can fight him the normal way. But I'm gonna just use this little method here. That was kind of a mess up. I might get hit on the ladder here. I might lose this. We'll see how. Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't get knocked off. That's okay. That's all that matters. Didn't get knocked off. Okay. right on top of me. Okay, hopefully that's enough. I should probably just drink real quick. I might regret that. Nope, that's fine. It's all gonna work out. And then, right in the groin. He's dead. Call that the PP strat. Okay, let's see. Did I get did not get to drop. He drops an axe again. We're using a large club, so we're not that worried about it. But his axe is, I think, one of the strongest weapons in the game. Maybe the strongest regular weapon in the game. There's a couple of games that are way more, or a couple of weapons that are more overpowered, like the Black Knight Halberd. But the Demon's Great Axe is, I think, maybe the highest DPS. People can argue about that one. Another large soul. Okay. Here's something offensive. I used to kill Solaire all the time. I like his armor, and I don't really summon him or anything. But for the purposes of this run, since we're from Astora, we will be nice. We'll be a good guy, and we will team up with Solaire. Maybe I'll call him for the gargoyles or something. That'll be kind of fun. But generally, I don't turn human. I don't summon. I don't do any of that stuff. Don't PvP. Okay, here comes our good friend Hellkite Dragon. Nice guy. Down here. This is a shortcut back to a bonfire that I didn't open up, but that goes back down to where we went to the merchant. And it's a shortcut back if I should happen to die. Oh, this guy! I tell you, man, these little basic hollows, they will get you every time. Every single time, if you're not paying attention. Okay, and then this is another trap. There's 3 rats in there. There we go. Only reason I'm careful with these is they have a poison effect on their attack. Oh, yep, that's why I kill him. There we go. Excellent. Got an extra humanity. We're looking for 10 humanity. That's going to help us get our large club. But these guys have a poison attack, and the last thing you want is to have 2 of them stacking that poison on you at once. If that little bar in the middle fills up, then you get a poison effect that lasts. I mean, it lasts like 5 minutes. It'll eat up your whole hit point bar a couple of times, so you end up wasting a bunch of healing. Now I could go up here, and it's a shortcut to the Greatsword Black Knight's tower and the other side of this doorway that we're going to go through. But I just like to kill all those guys. I kind of generally try to kill every hollow along the way, generally. Okay. We got to get past the dragon. If you wait right here, he's gonna come. We're gonna run. Sometimes he turns around and roasts you really fast. You gotta just run. A lot of people try to pick up those items. I don't. And the reason is that once you come over here, there's a little cinema moment set up for you that if you run right up here, he'll fly away. Look at that. So you can see him fly off. And then this is, I think this has to do with the Sunbro Covenant. That guy that we talked to, Solaire. You come back here and you do a gesture, and I think you join his covenant. I've never done that either. Maybe we'll do that one day. Do a full faith build. Join the Sun Bros. Oh, that's the armor I love. Oh, that's awesome. I got the hollow armor. Again, I don't really bother lighting some of these bonfires because there's no point. This is the gateway, and then the ladder from the rats is right there. And up this staircase is another of those Dark Knights. He drops the great sword, but I'm going to wait until I have the ring that increases my drop rates. See, these guys take 4 hits now, so they've started to get more difficult. They have more hit points. This is another little trap. That guy will come stab you in the back. There's a guy to kill right around the corner. And that boar will come charging at us. And this guy is just waiting to be annoying. So if you just wait, you can get right in there. You need to backstab him. And just beat him to death with your club. Okay. We're also looking for the hollow waist cloth. That shabby little skirt that they're wearing, because that's one of the best pieces of armor in the game. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and do the board real quick. Backstab. Oopsie. Archers. Man, archers. Archers be doing the most. Okay. This guy's annoying because he just almost never really wants to get where you can kill him. Sometimes I can hit it. Here we go. Sometimes I can get him. What an annoying guy. Sometimes I can get him to just eat one firebomb. But lately I haven't been able to get him to just die to a firebomb. It looks really cool when he does. That's an alluring skull over there, which is sort of an item you throw down and it causes monsters to run towards it. I don't really use them. But they can be used. Sometimes it's good. This mace slaps. This is another good place for throwing knives because you're supposed to chase that guy and then you run out here and he turns around and he's got 2 friends. And then you're supposed to fight these guys in close quarters. And remember, I told you these skinny guys do so much work. I'm almost out of heals. I am out of heals, okay. But that's fine because we still got 9 flasks, right? So those heals went a really long way to save our flasks. And remember, we haven't leveled up yet at all. We're still at level 3. I haven't put anything into my stats. I haven't upgraded my weapon. We're just using the tools available to us and plugging through the level. 6,700 souls. Trying not to get caught in between, 2 and 3 enemies at a time. Just picking up our little soul pickups. We're probably going to have somewhere in the neighborhood of 15,000 souls when we get to the blacksmith. And we'll figure out how to spend them. That brought us right back up here above where the boar was. We just came right back up to the top. We're climbing eventually to the top of the Undead Parish. And we'll fight the gargoyles. These guys are kind of annoying. They come in two varieties. This is the variety that can basically one-hit kill you with a parry. I don't care about this. This is a knight's shield. It's a terrible shield. It's very heavy. It's not any better than anything else. Some people don't like to backstab. I don't know. There's people that just don't like to do anything. This is our other version of the Balder Knight. He has the big shield. The parry one has the little buckler. And he carries a rapier. And he will parry you. Oopsie. He will parry you. And that will one-shot you. Unless you level up a little bit. These guys don't do that. But they carry the Balder side sword, which is another one of the greatest weapons in the game. And I mean, they can cut you up pretty good. This guy's annoying. Should have just waited for the parry. Okay, let's see. Oh, you're in the chat. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't watching the chat. I was watching my other chat. Let's see. Look at this. Welcome into the stream. Cupcake Schism. Sorry for not noticing. I was just talking away. Oh man, I just forgot about this guy. That basement key goes to the Capra Demon. Later on, Undead Berg. Okay, we're gonna use an Estus Flask. So that's important. You can open this gate here too, but I almost never go back this way. Scary monster. I bet that was the Taurus demon you were talking about. He's pretty scary. So this is that same area where the boar was. So this is the beginning of how this game sort of loops you back on yourself and opens up shortcuts. So now if I want, I could run straight back to that Hellkite demon. But, like I said, I almost never run back that way. There's another shortcut up here that's even better. And I use that all the time. So then this guy will come out. Again, we don't necessarily have to kill all of these guys. I just like to kill most of the enemies in each area. Especially in the early game, just to get souls. Because these guys are 160 souls each. And sometimes they drop good stuff. Good weapons and armor. This guy won't come out. And see, there's a trap guy. I'll show you in a second. There's a guy behind that left corner. They try to get you to fight two at once all the time. That item over there is a halberd, which is actually, it's a good weapon. But in this game, again, it's like, oh, Titanite shard, nice. In this game, again, it's like you don't always need every weapon. You don't need to carry everything around. You can kind of pick what you're going to use. And if you want to use the halberd, it's a very good weapon. Everything takes a different stat build. So, for example, my mace, you can see parameter bonus. That's strength is a B. and it doesn't scale on anything else. It's strength, dex, I think intelligence, and maybe that's faith. I don't know. I don't remember. But um, this one scales on strength and strength alone, and it's at a B rating, and that will increase as I level it up. It'll increase to an A, and that means that the more strength you have, the more damage is added to your weapon, and the scaling grade is how much of an increase that is. So you'll see, for example, A tier, S tier. Some of the weapons here, as an example, like the spear. Oops, I can't wield the spear properly. But the spear, see, it scales in strength and dex at a D and a C. So the more dex you have on the spear, the more damage increase you're going to get. But you'll also get some damage increase for your strength. So it's almost what they call a quality weapon that functions on both, right? And then the crossbow doesn't scale in anything because it's mechanical, right? The attack of your talisman is very low, but it does scale on your faith, which is nice. Even your shields have attack ratings. You can attack with them if you put them in the main hand, but they're just not very good. Claymore. Claymore is a quality weapon. It has a C in strength and dex. It has a high damage. It's a beautiful weapon. This is maybe the best weapon overall in the game, the Claymore. I think the Zweihander is stronger. It swings harder. It's slow. It's cumbersome, but it knocks enemies flat, which a lot of people love. So this is like the new player friendly weapon. You just bonk them with the Zweihander and keep moving. The Claymore is sort of the finesse version of that. It's a little bit shorter, but it's still got a lot of reach. It's still very strong. It's a beloved weapon by many. Maybe I said maybe the best weapon in the game overall. Okay, enough talk. This was the guy I was talking about. See, he would have come right out. If I ran in to fight that other one, he'd have come right out and got me. And he's one of the ones that parries you to death. So you got to be real careful. See, he's in his parry mode. If I swing at him right now, he'll kill me. You really kind of got to get him in backstab. It's the only safe way to kill him. Unless you have a thrusting weapon. Oh, another Titanite shard. Now see, there's a big boy in there. Up there at that altar, and we're going to fight him. But there's a mage up above us that'll start shooting us with magic if we just run straight in. This game is full of traps. That's why people love to watch people play it blind. Because you'll fall into every single trap and you'll get so mad and you'll die over and over again and you'll quit the game, and that's what they want. And your chatters will tell you the wrong thing too, so that you'll die. They love it. Okay, come here. So I drag him into the corner because I don't want to aggro his buddy. And there's a archer over there. So this is another situation where they're trying to get you to take on these two guys at the same time, along with an archer. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Dead meat. Waiting for that waist cloth. Okay, now it's time to fight the big boy. So that mage is right up there. We're gonna get him too. Oh, he blocked it. Come on, buddy. Every time that bell rings, somebody has defeated the gargoyles. It's kind of cool. Alright, so much for him. That was easy. And then he drops us steel armor, Titanite shard. I don't think we'll ever use that armor. It's too heavy, but it's kind of cool. We're gonna run get the Firekeeper soul. This is a shortcut back to Firelink Shrine, and we're going to go there in just a minute. But first, we're going to clear out this area. Yeah, so much for you, buddy. Yeah, the rapier, see? And the balder armor. Oh, cool. That's kind of cool. Still, it's too heavy. We're probably not going to use it. We're going to end up using the hollow armor. Now, here's something I never see anybody do. This mage guy, you can actually just throw knives at him right through that window, and he can't shoot you back. You just have to have it lined up just exactly right so you don't hit the windowsill or the window frame on either side. But you can get him. See, like I hit the window frame, and you walk a little bit every time you take a shot. But I found you just back up there. See, your head's kind of like right under his left foot. Back up a little bit. Yeah. Sometimes you hit the window, and sometimes he moves. Well, look at that. Dead mage. And then his little dance he was doing, I don't know if you can see through there, but he's buffing the guys around him. And one of the traps here is there's like 8 of these guys. 8 of those little skinny guys in the room. So you just wait for the little glowing buff that's on them to disappear. And then I think that's gone. And then we're just gonna casually walk up and aggro them. And we're just gonna kind of step back a little bit and let them swing. Sometimes you gotta back up down the hallway. Oof, okay, don't be afraid to back up and drink. Don't be afraid to readjust to your targeting. Oops, don't miss. Wait for him to swing. Alright. These bloodstains on the floor, this is where other people have died. You touch it and you can see their ghost. And you see he tried to run past and it looks like he got caught in a group of those guys and got chewed up by all 8 of those guys at once. See. That's what we didn't do. More souls. One more of the parry guys. I'm going to drag him back out here where we have a little bit of room to circle. He didn't drop his... That mage guy has a weapon that's one of the rarest in the game. I don't think it's a especially good weapon. It's an interesting weapon. And you can't farm it until much later in the game. But a lot of the point of this game is in replaying. As soon as you beat the boss, you go into New Game Plus. All the enemies get more hit points, more damage, and I think you get more souls from them. And but the point being that if you want to use a particular weapon, a lot of times you can just use it in New Game Plus, because if it's hard to get in the beginning, in the first run through, we're going to let this guy out. He is a bad guy. But we're going to release him from prison, and then we're going to take his ring when we go back down. Let's see. Done everything here. I could probably go beat the gargoyles right now. Might be kind of tough. Equipment load. Yeah, I don't have. I'm not going to beat the gargoyles right now because I don't have 100% shield. I'm gonna guess I could. So equipment load, if you look underneath HP and stamina, equipment load, you'll see I'm carrying 9 out of 49. if I wear, so for example, if I wear heavier armor, 16 out of 49, we're gonna do math, okay? But think of it this way: all you're doing math for is to find 1/4 of the total equip load. You want to be underneath 1/4 in order to fast roll, and I'll show you what that means. So I put on a heavier armor. You see how slow my roll is as compared to when I don't have that on, and I roll faster. Okay, that means you have more chance to avoid an enemy swing, because when you roll, you're invincible for like 13 frames out of your 60 frames per second. Okay, so you generally speaking want to stay underneath. You definitely want to stay under 50% of that equip load number, but you generally want to be under 25% of that equip load number. Okay, and for our purposes, you could say 50 divided by 4 is 12 and a half. So 49 divided by 4 is going to be what, 0.25 less than that, so like 11.7 ish is safe, and then you can test that. So and then you can see the numbers change on the right. Red means heavier, right? So there's nothing we can wear to get under 11 with this shield, but if we use the east-west shield, oh, I guess we are 12. So I guess, okay, yeah, so it's not even 11.7. It's probably like 12.2, 12.25. But you can use your calculator, okay? Use your calculator on your phone if you get stuck. That's what I do all the time. So I ain't no math whiz either. So 12 is good. That's why the east-west shield is really good, and why cleric is a good start, because a lot of the starting builds, you'll be given a weapon, and a bow and a heavy shield and heavy armor, and you'll be rolling slow from the beginning, and a new player won't even know what a fast roll is about. Whereas it'll be just as simple as maybe taking off your shirt, and then you can fast roll on most builds. People won't know to do that. In the cleric build, you start with a great weapon, the mace. You start with a great light shield, the east-west shield, and you start with a light armor that is good enough cloth armor, and it's very light, and your equip load without any stat increases fast rolls. So this is a really great starting class in my opinion. Now the question is, can I beat the gargoyles, or am I going to die and then have to run all the way back up from Firelink Shrine? I don't think I want to do that, so I'm just going to go down. That's the smart thing to do. Could I beat the gargoyles? Probably. Could I die by being knocked off the roof? Probably. And if I did, having not unlocked this shortcut, would I have to run all the way back through all of those guys all over again? Yeah, absolutely. So the better thing to do is to take the elevator down. If you didn't know, I'm a talker. Behold, Firelink Shrine. Oh, I should have hopped off on that ledge. That's another little deal you can do right there. So now the elevator's unlocked, I can go back and forth between there and here all anytime I please. Oh, look, they put a helpful. Try rolling. He's right. He's right. Usually try rolling means to rolling. And they're telling you to jump off a cliff to your death. But in this case, it's actually correct if you just run and roll. Then you get up here. Now, if you go around this way and go up, you go to the nest, and that will take you back to the Undead Asylum. But you need this key to get a ring from the Undead Asylum, so I'm just going to grab it while I'm here. And then I'm just going to hop down. And now we're back here. And then the next thing that I like to do is I like to go see this guy.
Hello.
He's not a good guy. Be wary of Fatty. Yeah, that's correct.
Hello,
He's not a good guy.
No.
But for right now,
I have to. So what would that?
I'm already part of his covenant, but I'm going to join it anyway. And then
No, only.
okay, so then the question is, what do you do with your runes, really, right? But I like to buy an extra heal. And then sometime later, I like to come and buy his talisman for 5,000 runes. I said runes like I'm an Elden Ring player. What do you do with your souls? Um, I like to combine his talisman a little bit later because it increases the amount of the heal, but I don't really need it, and I would rather spend souls on leveling up right now because we went through all of that without leveling up, but we're going to suffer if we don't level up. Look, there's another player wearing the glowworm thing. I forget what it's called. And using, I think that was either Zweihander or Claymore. Alright, so we're going to level up. We want 12 attunement. That gives us an extra spell for that heal spell that we just bought. We're going to want... we don't really need to upgrade dex. Yeah, we do. We want 12 dex because I like to use a short bow. I like 12 resistance. Well, let's see. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we ran out. Okay, hang on. So we're going to cancel. Let's use our souls items, right? I'm going to use these souls items. Gain some souls. Let's see how many levels we can get. People who complain about leveling resistance, they say it's useless. It is mostly useless. But it does increase your resistance to poison and toxic. And I hate toxic. It's the worst. I'll tell you. We really ought to run back up. Let's see. So let's go 12, 12, and 12, and 12. And we still got 7,000. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1,800 left. So we could probably just run around with that 1,800. Maybe go spend it on bombs or something later. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. We got 15 vitality, 15 endurance. So quick about stats. Attunement is just your attunement slots. That's how many spell slots you've got. And every 2 gets you another one up to a certain maximum. We're just going to go with 2 for right now because we have 2 heal spells. And then vitality is your hit points. I think there's a little thing you can turn on, a toggle display that will tell you about each of these. Oh, explanation. Oops, hang on. Oops. There we go. That's the character's name. Right, so vitality, hit points, attunement slots. Endurance is your stamina, which is your green bar. You wear out when you use stamina when you roll, when you jump, when you sprint, when you swing your sword. If you run out of stamina, use it when you block. Also, when you block with the shield, it drains your stamina instead of your hit points, and when your stamina is gone, it'll stagger you and hit your hit points. So your shield is only useful up to a certain point. And resistance to bleed. Strength is damage, basically for strength weapons. Dexterity is damage for dex weapons. Resistance is resistance to poison and toxic. And intelligence and faith are for magics, for mage magics, and for healing magics. And humanity is a weird stat that I'm not going to try to explain, but I did earlier. Your item find. Okay, so then. Oh, that's right. We didn't upgrade our mace. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I spent souls. I should have maybe stopped at less endurance and vitality, like 14, to save some souls to upgrade our mace. Because we only got 4 Titanite shards and we need 9. They're like 800 apiece. We'll just upgrade it what we can and then beat the gargoyles. That'll be fun. Yeah, I said this was a large club run though. Maybe I'll Oh, stab me. It's 5 out of 9 Titanite shards. That's really good. That'll get us a mace plus 3, at least. This is the blacksmith Andre of Astera. He will upgrade your weapons, which is a very important thing to do. Modify means to move from phase to phase. You have phase 1 through 5, 5 through 10, 10 through 15, or you have phases like changing the I don't know what you call it, like the infusion of the weapon. Maybe that's the wrong term, but like you can do divine weapons, fire weapons, lightning weapons, and like that. And the modify command is to change between those. Okay. Reinforce is what we want to do, and then we're going to find our mace, so we can go to a mace plus 1 for 200 souls and a Titanite shard. And it says one Titanite shard to upgrade. We have a total of 5, so we're going to do that. And then the second level is 1 for 200 souls. We're going to do that. The third level is 2 for 200 souls. We're going to do that. And now if we want to upgrade to a plus 4, we need 2 more Titanite shards. And he sells them for 800 each, and then you would need 200, so we need a total of 16, 17, 1800 souls.
Don't get yourself nut.
And I think we have a convenient place to get them. I'm going to take off, so this is where I'm going to take off my gloves, use the heater shield, which weighs 2, but blocks, hang on. The heater shield weighs 2 but blocks 100% of physical damage. If you see damage reduction percent, physical 100 versus 88. So this will block all the damage to my stamina bar instead of my hit points bar. But it weighs 2. There's a weight of 2 instead of a weight of 1, so I have to consider that in my equipment load. But now I'm at 12.3 out of 55 because I took off my gloves. And I should still be able to fast roll. Okay. Because there's a scary monster down here. And he shoots lightning at you. And he jumps at you and hits you really hard. And he has a big stick and a tail. And he's creepy. But you can kind of get behind him. You can thwack him. And then when you thwack him, he's going to jump. And that slam hurts a lot, so you back up, you use your shield, and then you two-hand him, and you thwack him in the back. You thwack him again. Oh, that's what happens. That's what happens when you get greedy. That is what happens when you get greedy. And now I have 0 souls. My souls are on the ground where I died. I have to run back and get them. And my humanity. You see the 00 at the top by my hit points. That's how many humanity I have, and that's the whole point. I was trying to get that humanity to get my item find up to get my large club, which we're going to do in a minute. I got greedy. I wanted to kill that guy to get the souls to upgrade to a plus 5 before I go farm for my large club. I got greedy. I wanted to hit him twice. I didn't get away from him when he jumped. And I got slammed. And that's how you die. And now I have to run back. Okay, we're going to do it again. We're going to go right back in there. See that green? That's my souls. Those are the blood stains. When you see people's blood stains where they died, that blood stain is where their souls are sitting. Okay, so you got to run in there. We're going to run in there. We're going to grab our souls. We're going to lock on. We're going to put up our shield to block. We're going to let our shield down in between hits to get our stamina back. He's gonna swing. We're gonna flop him. We're gonna wait. He's gonna jump. We're gonna go back in. We're gonna walk around the junk on the floor. We're gonna get in close. We're gonna double. We're gonna hit. We're gonna hit again. We're getting greedy. Back up, block. Get our stamina back. He's gonna jump. He's in a kind of a bad spot. That sucks. Because look, see, he's standing on all that rubble. We can't really get behind him. That's not good. Okay, he's down a little bit. We're just gonna kind of bait him. Ugh. But that's better. That's way better. Sometimes you have to fight the arena as much as the monster. Sometimes you just need to be patient. A lot of times I fight this guy, he stays in the same really easy spot all the time. And it's easy. And then sometimes he gets in a weird spot where he pinches you against a wall. Doesn't let you get a hit in. You're gonna get a hit. Gonna get a hit. There we go. This is a lot slower game if we ever play Elden Ring. Elden Ring's a way faster game, so is Dark Souls 3. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm hurt, and I could die in one hit if he gets one on me. So we're gonna get in. We're gonna get in our spot where we normally hit, but we're gonna use our opportunity to drink. That's another part of it is sometimes you use your opportunities to heal, and sometimes you use them to punish. This is kind of like one of the longer fights I've had with this guy. A lot of times he just dies super quick. Oh no, I've never been grabbed. Oh wow. Wow. I don't think I've ever been grabbed by that guy. But like I said, this game will get you. You can be good at it. And I'm not bad. I'm probably mid Dark Souls player. Or high mid. In terms. There's a lot of really, really good players. There's players that will never level up. They'll use mods where they only have one hit point, and then they'll play the game all the way through and never get hit. Once. You know. So when I say I'm mid, like, there's people that are exceptional. Alright, we're gonna beat this guy and then we're gonna take a quick break. We're also gonna kill these guys. Getting greedy. Getting greedy. I got 10,000 souls on the ground. Oh, no, not quite. I got a couple thousand souls on the ground. And here I am fighting these normal guys. That's another thing that you do. You go, oh, I'm going to kill these guys. And then all of a sudden, guys that you've killed 100 times, you decide you're going to kill them, but you got souls on the ground. And then you lose your souls. You know? And then the other thing that you do, though, is you think, oh, I'm not going to fight anybody. I'm going to run right past them. You think I'm just going to run right past them and go get my souls, because that's the most important thing. Sometimes running right past them is what gets you killed. Because you should have fought them all. You should have just fought them all carefully, one at a time. It's going to be real easy this time. Do the jump attack too. Let him swing. Double, jump attack. Double, I mean two-hand it. Pressing Y button. Y button switches your stance between single hand and dual hand. That was not bright. Let's restart. It's in a weird spot. See, that tail hits too. It's that man catcher weapon he's got hits you twice, once in the front, once in the back, and then his tail can also swing. That's why this side of the tail is the safe spot. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, that wasn't good. We're gonna get behind him. We're gonna drink. We're gonna drink again. So why not? Be safe. Avoid the slam. He's gonna swing. I'm stuck on the rubble. We're gonna wait for him to swing again. Okay, jump slam. Circle to the right. Let him swing. We're gonna get a double fisted swing. Wait for the jump slam. There we go. See, we're doing really good this time. Now, the other thing about these guys, these Titanite demons, there's only so many of them in the game, and they're all linked together. So every one of them that you kill, the remaining ones get harder. They get either, I think it's more hit points, more damage maybe, and more damage resistance. I'm lying. I don't know all of that for a fact. I know they get more difficult. It takes longer to kill them. You have to have a bigger weapon. I don't know the particulars. We can look that up. Finally, there we go. The whole point of that was he's worth 2,000 souls, so we can finish upgrading our mace real quick to a +5. Okay.
Well,
Let's see. I could beat the game with this mace. Honestly. Oh, that's right. We need 2 for this level, and we need 3 for the next level. So I need to buy 4 for 3,200. Ooh, and then I'm only gonna. Yeah, no, that's right. That's perfect. It's exactly what I needed. Yeah. Get to +4, then we get to +5, and now we got 70 souls left.
don't get yourself. No.
We can go up here. I could kill the gargoyles, but we said this is going to be a large club run. But I don't have enough strength for the large club. It's going to need 18 strength. Okay, I'm going to go down to Firelink Shrine. I'm going to take a little quick break. Thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for commenting and subscribing. Like the stream if you want to. That'll help. You might have already done that. I just don't see it. Okay, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna sit at the bonfire, and we'll be right back. Just be a minute or two. Thank you for watching. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I've been promising to farm large club. We're not going to have the stats for it yet, but we'll pick up some more souls while we're down there. We're going to pick up souls while we're farming it. It's a 2% drop rate. Oh, this guy. This guy's fun. Okay, so this is Lautrec. He's one of the great villains of this game. I won't spoil why. I'll let you figure it out on your own. If you don't knock him off the cliff right now, or otherwise fight and kill him. Shit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. I don't want to get in a fight. I'm not sure. I want to kick you off the cliff. There we go. If you don't get rid of him right now, he will make your game slightly more difficult later. I'm going to reinforce my Estus flask with the Firekeeper soul that I found at the altar up above when I beat that Black Knight. Or not the Black Knight, the Iron Knight, I guess. Black Iron Knight, or whatever. I don't know what you call him. In order to get his drop to appear, we're going to actually quit out to the main menu. One of the little mechanics in this game is that you need to leave the area and return in order for something to change. And in a lot of cases, that just means reload the game. Oh, I got humanity. Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. That's perfect. Okay, so we're going to use one more of those humanities to get 10. And then we're going to equip his ring for the rest of the game. So this is the Ring of Favor and Protection, otherwise known as the FAP ring. Boosts hit point stamina, equipment load, but it breaks when it's removed. So we'll never take it off. Now our equipment load is 66. So we can very easily wear our traveling gloves. We could maybe even 66 divided by 4. 60 divided by 4 is 15. And 6 divided by 4 is what, 2/3? So 0.6. So we can wear up to 16.6. So we could wear that armor. We could not wear this armor. This armor will be a light mid roll. Unless I take the gloves off, which might actually be the better way to go. Because otherwise, yeah, it's more poise. Poise is kind of like the thing you're going for. Poise is like how much you can take before you're staggered by a hit. So you really want to kind of build up your poise. It's very important. Especially later on, but you have to mind your equip load. So without adding more to endurance to increase our equip load, we have to balance what armor we're wearing. And those gloves don't give any poise, they just give a little bit of physical defense and bleed resist and poison resist. So we're gonna go like this. Now we're got a little bit of armor on, a little bit of poise. I usually jump off right there. For the purposes of tutorial, I'm going to show you that there's some stairs going down right here. But I just jump off from right there and land right here. And then I'm going to go down into New Londo Ruins and the back way into Blighttown. I look like a zombie, look at that. Look like beef jerky. Look like that for most of the game. Pick up some soul items. Get these poor guys out of their misery. Oopsie. Not a lot to say right here. Knocked him down these poor guys. That's an estoc, which is like a long rapier. It has the same basic moveset as the rapier. It's a thrusting sword, dex weapon. I don't really use it, so I don't really pick it up. Transient Curse. Transient Curse makes you temporarily cursed. Ooh, I almost jumped into the water. Makes you temporarily cursed such that you are able to interact with ghosts. Okay? And there's a reason that we're going down here. And we're going to use a Transient Curse. And probably use some fire bombs. But we've got a +5 mace, so we might be able to kill them pretty easily, and if so, we'll just kill them with the mace. But if they group up on us, yeah, we can two-hit them with a heavy two-handed attack. That's good. Somewhere here. Don't fall off that edge. But right here, there's some extra curses. Okay. Just got a great message. Thank you very much. Where am I? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. This was the whole point. The whole point was to come this way, and then you go right here, and you trigger a bunch of these. And that's kind of scary, but the thing is, they died to 2 fire bombs, and that's area of effect damage. So they're not really that scary. It's easy work. Okay. Thanks again for watching. Thank you for being on the stream. If you want to chat, I'm watching the chat. There's another Firekeeper soul. See, Bloodstain. I guarantee this person died to those. Probably rolled right off. Here's another thing. Here's another little tip. If you're not going to use a ring, what is it? The rare ring of recovery or something like that. If you're not going to use a sacrifice. If you're not going to use a ring of sacrifice to save your souls and jump off right there and go back up, if you're getting this Firekeeper soul in the auto game, watch out for this piece of rock right here, because what will happen is you'll go right through and your camera will hit it, and then it'll change the direction of your camera and you'll walk right off the edge. So I like to be super careful when I come back to lower my camera and go through like this, so that my camera doesn't move, and then I can just run straight across. I know that's a little picky piece of trivia. Also, watch out that your curse doesn't wear off, because it doesn't appear in the upper left under your hit point bar. The transient curse only appears as these glowing lines around you. And when it wears off, you'll suddenly not be able to interact with these ghosts. Oh, two light swings is enough. That's great. That's great to know. There's a bunch of them in there. That's why I threw a bomb. Oh, they're getting me. They're getting me. One of them grabbed me. One of them grabbed me. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. A bunch of them in there. And see, one of them will grab you, and then the others, you'll get stun locked or whatever. She's dead. See, there's a lot of bloodstains in here. A lot of people died right here. Either because they didn't know about the curse, transient curse, or because they got trapped by all of those at once. Okay, sorry for clearing my voice. That's a trap. You don't really need that. That's a parrying dagger, and there's a ghost down here. I mean, I guess I'll call her out. I don't really need the parrying dagger. I don't really need to be down here. There's some soul items, and I like to pick up the. Uh-oh, see, my curse ran out. My curse ran out. See, we're kind of blowing through our resources here, but it's alright. We're just having fun. I just kind of want some souls to level up on, really. And these are 200 apiece, and they're really easy. She's a little bit tougher. Oh my god. She's a little bit tougher than the other ones. And I think she shoots magic. Curses. So those will be good later when we come back through here. There's a speedrunning strat that you can do to come down here early like this, and you can kill this NPC and get a key that opens up shortcut and lowers the water, gives you access to the stuff you need later. But we'll come down and do it a little bit later, like a little bit early, but not super early. I think I'm pretty much done. There's nothing else I really want. I wanted to get that soul. I wanted to maybe kill a few more of these ghosts. Should come on up out of there. There we go. There we go. So what people will do is they'll come over here and there's a guy standing right up there, and they'll hit him with a firebomb, and he'll shoot him with a bow, and they'll get the key that he drops. You know, I could probably manage to go up there and get it right now, just using firebombs and a mace +5, and just kill all those ghosts the normal way. But you go into that building and it's full of those ghosts. It's another one of those little blender rooms where they all chop you up. And that helps you go get the key that drains the flood waters, and then you can go down there and it opens that big gate, and that's a shortcut. But we don't really need it yet. We don't need it until we are ready to upgrade to a +15, and I don't even have my large club yet, so we're just gonna go back. But look, we got 5,000 souls. We came down here with 70, right? Just for killing these ghosts and using a couple of transient curses, and we ended up with 4 transient curses. So the next time we come back, we can come back with the gold covetous serpent ring, which will increase our drop rate to max, and then we'll definitely get a bunch more transient curses off the ghosts that we fight then. People worry about wasting those transient curses. They're worth using. They also try to run past all those ghosts, and they're just a great little source of early game souls. Easy to kill with the +5. Or firebombs. Firebombs are cheap. Cheap area of effect. Okay, so then the other reason we came down here was to farm our large club, which this could be some boring gameplay, not gonna lie. So if you're in the chat, hit me up, talk about the game. Down here, get my other favorite shield. I like the Grass Crest Shield. A lot of people use it. I also like the Heater Shield because it's light. I like the East-West Shield because it's really light. And I like the Dragon Crest Shield because it blocks a lot of fire. Pick up some freebies right here. What wisdom do we have here? Yeah, treasure. Get the Astra Straight Sword. Sometimes I use that. Sometimes I'll use the Astra Straight Sword at the beginning of the game. Sometimes I'll upgrade it because it acts like a divine weapon, and it can be really good for your run through catacombs. And I just love straight swords. Straight swords have a good moveset. Astra Straight Sword, perfectly viable weapon all the way up through Ornstein and Smo, in my opinion. It costs 10,000 souls to upgrade, you know. And I've kind of outgrown it because I love the mace. You walk right up there and swing your weapon, and that will aggro just the one. Alright, this is it. We're farming. Not gonna be too much fun right now. Just hope for a quick drop. Come on. Come on. Nope, dumb pie. It's gonna be a lot of that. Any game where you don't want the large club, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it first try. Anytime you do want it, of course you're not gonna get it. If we really wanted to guarantee it, we would wait and get it after Sin's Fortress. Just like anything else, you get that covetous gold serpent ring. And oopsie. And 10 humanity, and that'll increase your drop rate chance to 410 item find. Just a dumb pie. Alright, well, I feel like we're going to be in it for a while. Any comments or questions? Uh-oh, stop. Just chime right in. These guys hit hard, and they've got poison build up on their attack. I don't like to get stuck on the walls. I like to just backstab them. They also have a lot of hit points. Huge swing arc. So I could beat this game with the mace. Although I've never beat Gwen, this is my first time. I'm gonna beat the game for the first time on stream. I've played them many times through Ornstein and Smo. I love the first half of this game. I've beaten everything else individually, the variety of weapons. I've just never completed the game. I haven't done the DLC either, so we'll do that too. Let's just let's take a little tour. Tour through. Just take a tizzy real quick. Another reason that I carry throwing knives. They one-shot these flies. There we go. And another reason I carry fire bombs. Toxic dart guys die to fire bombs. Toxic dart guys are one of the worst enemies in the game, and the poison flies are another terrible enemy in this game. Just gonna take a little quick tour through Blight Town. Ride the wheel down. I'm just gonna run around down here a little bit. Oh my god, at least it didn't die. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Just gonna do a little side quest. Because there's some large Titanite shards for our plus 15 upgrade. I'll show you also here in a little bit. We're going to spend a little bit of time down here, I think. Just a little bit. Get these large souls of Proud Knight. We're gonna make sure kill these flies every time. Oh, I didn't attune my 10 heals. Ouch. Okay, this is gonna be a little harder than I thought, but it's not gonna be too bad. We'll just use the bonfires. Those flies are not dangerous in and of themselves, but they'll get you. You know, it's like everything else in this game. They'll get you. It's a compound effect. You'll be fighting something, you'll pick up an ad, and then you'll be fighting for your life. You know, you got greedy, you got damaged, something happened, one thing leads to another, and then all of a sudden, here comes the fly, and it spits on you, or it causes you to miss target, and you target the wrong thing. You know, get out of position. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that. 2 more flies coming in. Unlock, go around. Everything moves slow. Okay, there's 2 more flies. Wasting our time. That could have been terrible. Horrible situation. Here goes these flies again. continually respawning giant botflies. And then this is what we're down here for. One of the things we're down here for. Because these also drop large titanite. Okay, almost done with the flies for a while. Just gotta get around this corner. The other one will probably be sold. I'm just gonna run around here. I think somewhere I missed the Pyromancer armor set. Oh, I could have attuned my spells at that other bonfire too. Oh, you did come here. I'll save the knife. What was that? Pyromancer armor set is like right around. Second here. Yeah, there it is. We don't really need it, but I like to pick up armor sets. It doesn't have any poise. I'm not going to use it. I don't know why I took the extra time out of the stream to go down. For no reason. It's fine though. And now back down. So the reason I use store knives, right? Just as a pull. This is a quick little pull when you don't want to get swarmed. This game will swarm you all the time. You know, people act like it's like you're so much tougher if you just run in and oh, I'm so good. I don't need to be careful. I don't need to take it slow. I don't need to fight one at a time. You know, I don't need to block. I just two-hand. I never block. You know, even when your Zweihander will block 70% of incoming damage, there is a time to block. You know? It's very good. Zweihander's a great weapon. Even without a shield, or even with just a grass crest. If you're going to play the meta, you can do that. And it doesn't stop you from also blocking, you know, when it's appropriate. I think even this mace blocks 65%. Which is great. Uh-oh. Okay, so here we go. Kind of screwed up. But hey, if they're gonna attack in twos, I'm gonna use area of effect. You know? Fair spare. Not getting any drops. We're looking for large titanite. We only need, I think, 2. Right, because we didn't need any. Hang on a second. We got 4, and we need 9, and we're gonna get one more. We're gonna get one more in the depths. So yeah, actually, we do need 4 more large titanites. But we could easily get those in the tree because we're gonna go in the tree after we try these guys out. Oh, that was a mistake. It wasn't a total mistake, but large titan. I'm just trying to avoid the poison for a little while. It just conserves resources. Man. Also green titanite. I'm looking for green titanites. Because we're going to do a divine mace. And you'll see why that is later in the game. Makes catacombs easier and makes the fight with Nito super easy. Oops, just messed up there. No drops at all. I don't really need the server. So yeah, can you believe that? No large titanite drops. What's in humanity? It'd be sad if we don't get any chunks either when we do these crystal wizards. Drops at all. Unbelievable. 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 0 large titanite drops. It's in humanity. Alright, we're gonna run do the tree. Was a large plank shield, or a plank shield, don't really need it. I'm gonna grab the twin humanities here though, it's always good. Use those later to unlock the shortcut, save Solaire. I don't think I lose that many hit points jumping down, but I don't want to take a chance. We are going to remember this time to tune our second heal spell. We get 10 heals in addition to 7 Estus. It's not bad. You know, I could probably go beat Quelaag right now. Again, the mace plus 5 is more than enough. More than enough to progress to mid game. Now I'm second guessing myself. Can't remember where I'm supposed to go. I think it's here, and then here, and then now we're gonna quit the game a bunch of times. This is gonna get a little tedious. We're gonna get get tired of the noises. I don't remember if continue. I think continue was the first game. This one. Let's see what we can find. I know there's one. There's one right here. Got two hands. We're gonna face the right direction. We're gonna quit. We just have to quit a bunch of times to reload these crystal lizards. Okay, it's really annoying. Is this going to continue the first game? This may have gone to the wrong game. Oh no, good. Good, perfect. Don't disappear. Green, okay, well, it's not great. I want chunks. There's one right there. Oh, I missed. Oh, no. Oof. Here we go again. Now we know we can just continue. We're trying to make these little crystal lizards right here. For the purposes of farming Titanite chunks. There we go. Not red chunks. Okay, and then there's 3 more. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Ooh, that's gonna be gross. Okay, well, whatever. Deal with it when we get there. We'll just use fire bombs. I didn't kill the basilisks down below this, and this is the only way back out is to jump down into them. So it's going to be annoying, but okay. So what we're doing is we're standing here. There's 3 crystal lizards that spawn on this ledge, but if you are standing in the tunnel, then when you attack them, they'll run and jump off down into the basilisk. You don't want to do that, so you stand back here and you reload and you chase them into the wall. Okay, no luck, but you can hear them. You can hear their little twinkle glitter. There we go. There's our first contestant. Oh god, I hate that. Runs into the wall. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Oh, Titanite slab. That's great. That's huge. Well, we don't really need it because we can get one. We're only going to need one. But a lot of times that's huge because that means you can upgrade a second plus 15. It's really nice. But what we need is chunks. We need chunks. And alternatively, I would take large Titanites. Really, we need chunks. We need 2 chunks, I think. Or 1. 1 chunk. That's really. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Large shards? Okay. 6 large shards and we need 9. Okay, and then we got 1 more lizard this way. There he is, okay. Into the wall. Get slapped. 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 Green. Okay, well, so far that's 5 green. That kind of sucks, but that's what it is. Okay, we're looking for chunks. If we don't get them, we'll farm them off the dark wraiths. Okay, so this is not the end of the world, but you know. Oh, that's right. I can't go that way. All right. Well, this is not going to be very pleasant. Normally, I would go down and kill these basilisks first. Okay, because I don't really want to aggro them all. I have to deal with them. Certainly don't want to get cursed. Okay, that wasn't too bad. There's a lizard right here around this corner. I can never get him. I just never even try anymore. I think there's a total of 9 in the tree. And there's going to be 2 more in the catacombs, and there's going to be 1 more on the way down to the Hydra. So there's plenty. There's plenty of chances to get all the chunks we need. We can get it. We can get a chunk from Snuggly if we need to. I believe. Trade a cracked red eye orb or something. I'll have to look. I don't remember. Okay, so then the other thing we want to do. We don't really need this. We're gonna end up using the wolf ring. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. Okay. Could be worse. It's not great. Not great, not a good look. I messed up a pretty easy jump. I fell down into a terrible place. Okay. Oh, are my souls? I bet my souls are up where I fell, not where I jumped down to. Not where I fell down to. Where I fell off, not where I fell down. This could be easier than I think. Yeah, there they are. Oh, okay. Hey, as long as we don't screw this up, we're all right. All right. We're in good shape. Okay, so what I like to do is, I think I just roll right here. Yeah, there we go. That was the whole point. Get the Chlorianthe ring. Right? A little bit of stamina boost until we get to mid-game. Nothing wrong with that. Right, and then come out here, and we got these fun gentlemen again. Right? Just aggro them slow, take our time. Enjoy life. This is just a fun, relaxing game, you know. Uh-oh. Well, okay. It got less relaxing, but, you know, it's fine. It's 1 of them down. Stay out of the cloud. There's 2 of them down. That's 3 of them. No big deal. Not bad at all. Gonna get us another soul while we're here. That's not the way to go. I think this is the way to go. Right? I know I'm missing another one that I need to go to from above. See, there's one right there. Crystal lizard. There's 2 on that ledge. So we're just gonna hop down. And we're gonna stand right here. 2-hand. There's 2 lizards right here. And then there's another one that's back up above at the beginning. But we're gonna go down and get another titan chunk. Yeah, here we go. I always do that. I always do that. White chunk, man. You know, sometimes I come through here and do this, and I get like 3 slabs. You know, and more titanite chunks than I need. And then you play it for the first time on stream, and you don't get anything good. Oh, thanks, Cupcake. Appreciate the tips. Yeah. I don't know. I need to be watching my chat closer so I can see when you comment. Yeah, I want to see you play this, Cupcake. I think you'd be a great live streamer, and I think you'd be good at Dark Souls. I think you'd get good at it really quick. Because you're a good gamer. You're one of my favorite content creators. Oh no. Oh no, I got it to appear and then I was too slow. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Thanks again for watching the stream. I don't know how long we're into it right now. I was hoping to at least get the large club and then make that kind of the end of part 1. You know? But I like to do all this little side stuff kind of early on. It'll pay off. Oh my gosh, come on, guy. Too close to it. I'm aggroing it early and it's disappearing on me. It might make it difficult. I like to do all this side stuff early because then it'll pay off later in that I'll be able to just go straight to a plus 15 large club pretty much. You know, kill the bosses, boom, boom, boom. I'll get to do fun stuff like I'll kill Capra Demon with the large club plus 5, which would be hilarious. But this is probably not very compelling gameplay. There he is. He is not wanting. He's not wanting to be caught this time. This is what happens to me with that one that's in that little corner between those 2 roots. Because I can't get a spot where he'll let me run up and get him. Uh-oh. Oh, I just did it, didn't I? Okay. No, this is forget. I think you. Forget how you get. Forget how you get right there. I forget how you get back up there without dying. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Because this isn't going the way we want it to go. We're going to homeward bone back up to the top. We're going to see if we can get the other lizard. You know what? We're just going to go get the slab down below. Well, there's a spot. There's a spot you can go. You run up there. You run over there. It's right there. It's that little cave up top. We're going to do that one. We're just going to regroup. spawns right in here. There he is. Nothing. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well. Oh, there's one right there too. Hang on. Oh, well, large titanite shards. Well, okay, so we got our larges that we needed, right? Because that's 8, and then we get 1 in the depths. So that's actually pretty good. Okay, let's be positive. That was good. I think if we drop down here, then we can run back up. Okay, that's the bonfire. Don't need to go that way. All right, well, we got our larges. Okay. We got a bunch of greens. Gonna go get a chunk down below that I know I can get. Oh, there's that guy. Oh, see, that's what I mean. I can never get that guy. He's like right there. Oh. Okay. Let's see, if I get cocky here and I run down there because I've had such good luck with these guys, I'm gonna end up cursed. So it's better to just wait it out. Let him get up here in a bad position, and then beat him down. Right? That's the easiest thing to do. This guy's gonna come out, do the same thing. Get up here, let him get in a bad position, get around him, hit him once, heavy attack, hit him once with the light attack. And then this guy, we're gonna two-handed, we're gonna drop attack him, and he's dead. Okay. Then we're gonna go. Down here. Is that where I wanted to go? Yeah. This is where I want to go. We tried. Okay, we got one lizard we couldn't get to work for us. Whatever, no big deal. There's a ladder right here. We're not going all the way down to Ash Lake. We're not going to mess around down there for any reason. But there is a titanite chunk down here. We're going to grab it and we're going to homeward bound back out. And then also, these basilisks are easy souls. So we're going to be able to level up and upgrade. 1 time, 2 times. Being weird. Being weird. You don't want to get caught in that cloud. That cloud gives a curse status, so there's a bar that fills up just like the poison from the mice. But if it fills up, you die, and then when you respawn, you have half your hit points until you cure the curse. Like your hit point bar is halved. It's really not fun. And the item is not difficult to get. It only costs a few thousand souls. I'm just trying to stay out of those clouds because there's multiples of them. These guys don't actually even have a physical attack. They can't hurt you. They're just creepy. They're googly eyes, which aren't even actually eyes, you come to find out. Uh-oh. But that cloud, if you get caught in it, the status effect of it, it'll ruin like the next hour of your game as you try to, go through the whole game with half hit points and try to get it cured. There we go. Okay. And they're 400 souls each. That's not bad, right? For little googly-eyed monsters that don't harm you. Like bounce off it, jump off the tree, bounce off. Oh, I missed that. Well, could you repeat what you were talking about? I'm not good at watching my chat. I need to. Jump off the tree, like bounce off of it. You'll have to, I'm sorry, Cupcake, you'll have to repeat so that I understand what you were asking. Oh, when I was stuck. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's that little ledge, and if you step off that one route that heads down, it's kind of a dead-end route. And then, yeah, there is a way, exactly, but if you miss it, you fall. And I was scared to fall because I'm carrying a lot of souls and I don't want to mess around. I've done it before to where I got over that little ledge, and I've seen people do it in their playthroughs. But it's just really annoying. It's like there's like a little 1 foot ledge. So that's what I want, is that guy right there. And I'm just going to jump off here. And then I'm going to jump off here. And grab that Titanite chunk. And then I don't really want to fight these little mushroom guys yet, because they're stronger than I want to mess with. So I'm going to use my homeward bone again. And go back to the bonfire at the top. Yeah, I've seen people get over that ledge before, and I've done it too when I wasn't playing on stream and didn't care. I was just messing around. Now, I think there's still one more lizard we could go get, but I'm not going to worry about it. We only need one more Titanite chunk, I think. And we should be able to get that by trading with Snuggly the Crow later. Or we might get it from the Dark Wraiths, which I'll show you later. Or we might be able to get it from the guards in front of Orange Sting and Smoke. Oh, Bella needs to take a walk. We might take another break here in a minute. We've got enough large Titanites. Do you want to go outside? I gotta take Bella outside, you guys. 5 greens. I can't remember. I think you need 9 green Titanite shards to upgrade to a +5. Let me take Bella for a walk real quick. We'll take another little break for a couple of minutes. And then we'll kill some more of those slugs and see if we can get some green Titanite shards. And then I think we're safe right here. And then we'll go back up, and then I'll farm those club giants and try to get the large club. I don't know why I set that for myself to be like, oh, we're gonna do the large club. We're gonna my first stream on Dark Souls, and we're gonna, do the most annoying thing. We're gonna farm a 2% item, Oh, see, this is how you die. Oh, and now we get large Titanite shards. Alright, I said I was gonna take Bella for a walk. Let me just try this real quick. Drop something. Large, of course it dropped large. Super uncooperative game, you know what I mean? We'll go. We'll go outside. I'm talking to my dog. Oh yeah, you don't lose that much of when you're dropping outside. Alright. We're gonna sit right here. We're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna take the dog outside. Thank you for being in the stream. Thank you for your comments, your chat, and your likes and subscribes. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, we're back. How long have we been streaming? Can we see? How long we've been? About 2.5 hours. This is probably getting pretty close to a stop. Let's see. You know, we'll probably get some green titanite later for divine weapon. I'm not gonna farm any longer on that. I'm just gonna run back up. Run back up to those giants and see if I can get that large club. Welcome back. Thank you for being in the stream. Thank you for your chat. Thanks, Cupcake, for being around. Let's try one more time. Right. These guys are just right here. And they might drop those titans that we need. Because they drop them 5 at a time. Hey, we got him. Look at that. Okay, so we got everything we need, except for one titanite chunk, and we've got some extra lizards to kill. 2 in the catacombs and 1 in Darkroot Garden. Okay, so now that we're this little area of Blighttown here. Okay, so here we are back to these stupid flies. Okay, and those flame spider things. Okay, and there's another toxic dart guy up there. This is when you come into Blighttown the correct way. I went in the shortcut way. When you come in the correct way from the depths, you come down through all of this stuff up here. It's all up there. It's like all these like favelas that are built into the wall. Oh, see, these flies will get you if you're not looking out. These guys will get you if you're not looking out. And one thing you don't want to do is come down the shortcut way and then try to go up backwards. I mean, you can, but that is a really terrible area right there. And it's just a bad time waiting to happen. And I don't have any of the toxic cure. There's purple moss, and then there's blooming purple moss, and you need the blooming purple moss to cure the toxic status, which is way worse than the poison. This poison just kind of ticks away at you. You see, it's kind of a slow damage over time. It's not really that bad. If you've got enough healing, you can kind of just heal through it. Not really a big deal. Not big deal. But toxic is way worse. Toxic is really fast poison. You need to cure it. It's not really that bad. The worst that would happen is I would have to run back from the tree, and then I would have to come get the souls. And never know. You laughing at Cupcake? No big deal. You laughing at that? That's gonna be a staple on my streams. Not bad now. Okay. So we're gonna get up here. We're gonna kill these club giants a couple more times. We're gonna be a little bit more patient. See, people have died right here. We're gonna kill these club giants. We're gonna hope. Yeah, not bad now. We're gonna hope to get a large club off of these guys, and if we don't, maybe try one more time. Come down from Firelink to kill them one more time and try. And if we don't get it, then we'll either try it next time a couple times, or we'll wait and just make it large club where we switch. We'll use the mace through the first part of the game, and then we'll switch to the large club when we get it. Like, we'll come down that other Blighttown way that I was talking about from the depths, and and we'll get it that way. When we come down to be Quaylek, and we'll kill Quaylek with the large club. But it'll be really hilarious if we can get it early, because like a lot of these runs where people say, I'm gonna, beat it with, X, Y, or Z weapon. It's really funny when you beat some of the early bosses with a really powerful weapon that you spent time getting before you start killing bosses. See, so far none of this that I've done is really out of my normal playstyle. I would normally come down here early, get everything that I need to upgrade my weapon as soon as I can, get a bunch of extra souls, and then kind of level up and be able to buy all my bombs and knives that I like. Hopefully this guy drops the large club and then we'll be happy. I missed. Wow. Come on, large club. I missed again. What do you want, Bella? Is it dinner time? Dinner time? Okay, we're gonna stop the stream soon and I'll feed you. Bella wants dinner. The sun's coming down. She's concerned that we're not gonna have dinner. So we need to have a dinner break. And I suspect, depending on what time it is, it's 8 o'clock. Might be able to get in, if I quit now, might be able to get in an hour of Medieval Dynasty. Which could be a lot of fun. But not on stream. Off stream Medieval Dynasty. Because it is the greatest game of all time. Okay, we've got 2 of these guys now. I don't know if I can fight. I can try. Usually when I fight these guys, I do them one at a time. This is it. This is a recipe for disaster. I'm gonna just run. I'm not gonna do that because my home point, so to speak, is the bonfire way down there in the tree, and I'd have to run through all of that swamp again if I die fighting those 2 guys at once. So I'm just gonna make the prudent decision. I'm not gonna do the ego thing and be like, oh, I see that all the time. I can do it. I'm so tough. I'm big bonky. I've got my big bonk stick. I'm gonna fight the 2 guys that I don't need to fight, and then what happens? You end up at the bottom of the swamp again, spending the next 10 minutes trying to run back and get your souls. Recipe for disaster. I'm what they call a boring streamer. Play it safe. Put my ego second. Make the prudent decision. Not always. Sometimes I get greedy, sometimes I pay the price, just like everybody else. Yes, I know, Bella. She's like touching me. Oh, hey, we got another Firekeeper soul. Remember? Down there in New Londo Ruins. So now we've got a Estus +2, which heals more. I come up here. We're gonna rest. And I want to play Medieval Dynasty off stream, so I'm going to call it here. This is a large club stream where we did not get a large club, but we did get a lot of preliminary work done. We're looking pretty good. I can level up a lot. Oh, you know what? I can get that. Hang on. I can get that guy's... he sells a talisman that will increase my cleric heals, right? So we're gonna, for 5,000. So we're gonna do that right now because we got that free 5,000 souls. And then I've got a bunch of. Let me look up that large club and make sure it's 18 strength. I think it is. Dark Souls large club. And we're gonna look it up online. I'm a cheater. Large club Dark Souls wiki plus 15. Oh, it needs 26. It needs 26 strength. Wow. Yikes. Okay. All right. Well, we can probably do that. So, I'm almost done, and then I'm gonna quit the stream. Just getting all set up for next time. We're gonna certainly have 26 strength. After we kill some bosses, but I would like to be able to use the large club. We may have to two-hand it. Well, I'll explain that later. It requires 26 strength to equip, but you can two-hand it at, I think it's like 1.5 times that, so that would be 26 times 0.75%. Like a 19 or 20 strength, you might be able to two-hand it. Let's see how much strength we can get. 23. Hey, that ain't bad. Let's do it. And then maybe by the time our farm is over, if we have to run down there and kill those guys for 500 a pop, we can get 3 more levels. Levels of 4,000 each. Hopefully it's not that many, because that'd be 12,000 souls. But we should be able to two-hand the large club, and we'll just go in and kill the gargoyles two-handed, and maybe the moth, and that'll be 20,000 souls that we can use, and we'll level up to 26 strength, and then we'll be full-time in it. Of course, it weighs 11. We're gonna have to get our equip load down. We'll probably be naked. Probably be naked with a two-handed large club, but that'll be fun. That's what you call a fun time in Dark Souls, right? Okay. Thank you for watching the stream. Like and subscribe. Come check out the on-demand version of it and leave a comment for me. That would be extremely helpful. That's it. I gotta figure out how to close my stream. So I'm gonna cut mic and close stream. Thank you so much, Cupcake, for hanging in the chat with me. And I'll see you next time.